All right, so now that we have that set up, the next thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and set up the Facebook integration. We come over here, go into settings. Let's go select a location, our test demo account. Then we're going to go into integrations under the settings. And then we're going to click connect. Make sure that you are logged into your Facebook. Otherwise, it will prompt you to log in. So we're going to click connect. Very, 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 very important that you do not click continue. Go in and click edit settings. This will give you the ability to select which page or pages you want to be able to integrate. In this case, I'm only going to be selecting this one just for our test account. Click next. Be sure to have all these selected. Click done. Then click OK. Then it will prompt you to this page right here. You will then select the page that you are connecting to. And your Facebook page is now set up. And you can also select the ad account in which this is relevant to. In this case, it's not relevant to any of these. So I'll go ahead and leave that blank. So we now have our integration set up. And sometimes if it doesn't show, you might have to refresh your page. And there it is. Now it's showing. So now the integration is now hooked up. So the next thing we need to do is we need to go into the Facebook form field mapping. Now you'll notice there are no forms here, and that is because there are no forms on that page. So now if I go in and create an ad, I will just show you real quickly what that looks like. We'll go into our ads manager. Go ahead and select a random ad. Go into the ad level. I can go ahead and we might have to create one from scratch. That's past. So we'll go ahead and just create one real quick. For the campaign, let's create. We were going to say lead generation. Continue. That's demo for our demo. Click next. Now we're going to go ahead and select the page that we are choosing to use. Now that we have our page, click next. Now we have the ability, because it's a lead ad, we can create a form. So right here, we're going to create lead form. I'm going to label this as demo. Don't need to do any pictures or anything like that fancy for now. We'll just go ahead and select the information that we want to do. I always recommend using first name, last name, phone, and email. Of course, you could choose whichever one you want to use, but this is what I recommend. This is what has always worked for me. And for the sake of this video, we're not going to get any detailed. I'm just going to go ahead and publish. name in there. Publish. Oh, you have to have a link in there. So .com. So make sure that you do put the link to the submission page and the policy page, and then make sure you fill out the headline. You'll probably have to fill out all the information it tells you. Image is required, so you do need to select an image. I'm just going to grab some random image right now. There we go. Now we have our form. Okay, we don't need to put the ad live. We just want to get that rolling. Now that we have that set up, we can come over here. And we should be able now to find our form name, and we should be able to click on map fields. Make sure that the field map is correct. It is. And then the next thing you're going to do, you're going to go into triggers. And let's just go ahead and add a trigger. And we're going to say test demo FB lead ad. And we'll go ahead and leave it under no folder. And now what we're going to do is when we create this trigger, we're going to go ahead and select Facebook. Select lead Facebook form submitted. We're going to add filter, select the form, select the form name. Now that we have that set up, this is where we would want to go ahead and add update opportunity. We will select your promotion pipeline, select the stage. This will be new leads. We could label it opportunity name. I usually leave that blank. Source, we could put FB for Facebook, or we could actually just put Facebook. Lead value, you can put the value of the lead, so whether it is 97 or 1997, you can select that. I leave the status blank. And then from here, what we can do is we can hit add action, and then we can also add a contact tag. This later will come in handy if you want to be able to filter your leads out based on certain tags. You can do that. We can add to campaigns, which is what we're going to do right now. We'll go ahead and add to campaign. And let's go ahead and add this to some type of follow-up campaign. In this case, we'll just go ahead and use test for testing purposes here. So we're adding to campaign. This would more likely be your lead nurturing campaign. Okay, so what's going to happen is they fill out the form, add the update opportunity to new leads on that pipeline, and now we're adding to a lead nurture campaign. And then one step further, you might want to go in and actually add perhaps send an email or an SMS notification. So we'll use SMS. And over here, we can actually go into the account owner. Actually, on the phone number. Oh, user. Yeah, we can use user, or we can actually just put in the phone number itself, actually. That probably might be better. You just put in the phone number. fill in the phone number. And then here's where you can use the custom values, and we could say, contact, full name, custom values, email, custom values, phone. And of course, you can use all the different fields you need to be able to do that. Okay. So now that we have that, some people will use SMS notification, and some people will use email, or some will use all of it. You use SMS and email notification, depending on how you want to do it, but you can do it that way. So now we have our Facebook lead form submitted, test demo. We updated opportunity to new leads. We added to a lead nurture campaign, and we're notifying the client that they have a new lead. Just like that, we are set. We would select this to activate, hit save, and that part is now set up. Okay.